of Akashic Records is an energetic place or realm which holds all the memories and records of our souls. All the events, words and thoughts that have ever occurred in the history and future of your life as a soul get recorded in the Akashic Record. But it doesn't just contain information about souls. It also contains information about places, animal souls, and events too. As you can imagine, being able to access the Akashic Record allows you to provide some really interesting information about a soul's past, present and future. Most often, people ask me about their past lives, life lessons, and where their soul comes from. So, how do you get information from the Akashic Record? To go into the Akashic Record, the process is similar to the way intuitives tune into someone's spirit guides or higher self. The main component of the tuning in process is a visualization which takes you to the Hall of Akashic Records. However, once you get there, you need Akashic Records spirit guides to find the relevant information for you, as the Hall of Akashic Records is a vast place. Once you are in, you give your guides the relevant birth information and they find the right Akashic Record file for you. Then, to read the person's file or soul record, you need to understand which information to look for and you need a system of retrieving it. I'm not in a trance while I do it. The state that I'm in is the same state an intuitive is in when they're doing a phone reading for you, live. I am always in a quiet place when I'm reading the Akashic Record, with no distractions, and I prefer to prepare all my readings rather than do them live, as it's much easier. Can anyone enter the Akashic Record? To read the Akashic Record, you need to have Akashic Records spirit guides assigned to you. My teacher did for me through an attunement. It can also happen spontaneously. A well-known intuitive wrote to me saying that she'd been assigned an Akashic Record guide spontaneously. And this can happen if you're ready to access the Hall of Akashic Records on behalf of other people, but you need some intuitive ability already to have that happen. If you want to be able to look up information in the Akashic Record with some level of reliability and accuracy, I'd recommend you get trained to do it, as you need to know which questions to ask and how to interpret the answers. Can you look up any information that you want in the Akashic Record? It's true that the Akashic Record is full of any information that you might want to know about yourself or others. However, you can't just look up someone's soul record without permission. If I do a reading for someone, I need permission. You are allowed to look up the Akashic Record of anyone close to you, such as your family members, significant other and close friends. You are not allowed to look up information about someone in the Hall of Akashic Records just out of curiosity. So, what kind of questions do you ask in the Akashic Record? It depends on what kind of reading I'm doing. For example, if I'm doing a reading for someone who wants to know about their soul purpose for this lifetime, their career and what kind of work would suit them, I look up information on their soul's intended gifts and purpose for this lifetime. Is the soul record open to interpretation depending on who reads it? Readers who have been trained to enter and read your soul records do get the same findings. For example, a client once got a reading from me about his soul's purpose and past, but was skeptical and so ordered the same reading from the woman who taught me to read the Akashic Record to get some proof. He wrote to me to say that we both gave him exactly the same information. If someone has been trained to read your soul records using a different method, they could see things a little differently, but the overall message of the reading should be the same. I have had clients who had readings with other Akashic Record readers who trained in a different system to the one I use. And they remarked to me that we have told them the same information about past lives. Why do you need someone's date of birth, name and place of birth to read the Akashic Record? You need this information to confirm that you are reading for the right person. For example, if I go into the Akashic Record and tell my guides I want to read for Charles Smith, they may be unclear on who I mean. I need the other details to make sure there is no confusion about who I'm referring to. I hope that satisfies your curiosity to those who've been asking me questions about this. Do leave a comment if you've got any other questions about the Akashic Record in general. Or alternatively, leave a comment if you know of any other resources to learn how to read the Akashic Record.